Um, yeah, how's it? My name is Lord Adelabiatham, a sovereign being born in Venus, and I'm here to further talk about emotional evolution. I've made a couple of videos. I didn't actually. I think they may be less than 10, yeah. So today I'm going to talk about, okay, touch a little bit on relationships and a little bit on sexuality, you know. The thing is, this information is too much. There's a lot of information that I feel like I have to share, and even if it might not be a lot of it, at least something, and just to make you think and contemplate some certain things. So yeah, I've written some things here. So I personally feel like it's going to be much easier because I won't be able to memorize all this type of information, to be honest. So yeah, let's proceed. Let's start. Okay, kisumlaka the relationships now, and on why most people fail to choose the correct partners. Personally, with my observation, the reason for that is because they base their evaluations on misguided concepts and misguided teachings, if you will. Misguided concepts, misguided teachings, false concepts, because your own personal evolution determines the type of relationship that you're attracted to. So yeah, that's also my quote as well. The type, your own personal evolution determines the type of relationships you're attracted to. I like to think with most people, what you were attracted to, let me say for an example, 5 years ago, it might not be the same thing that you want right now, right? People evolve, people change, because you meet different people, you get to see more out there, or what is out there, and that also shapes your preferences in people, right? So because the more you get, and also your personality, your personality changes, and the more you get to assess your own personality, the more you get to know which personalities are suitable to be in your own space. So that also is key. Personality might sound cliched, but it plays it's an integral part of why relationships work and why most relationships don't work. The more you refine your personality, the more you get to refine the type of personalities you attract as well. So yeah, because also sometimes love on its own it's not enough to sustain a fulfilling relationship, because there are other things that come into play. So love also is important, don't get me wrong, but also refine, build, and develop your personality, and understand that you're a working process. You're a working process. Everyone is actually. Although others have achieved better refinery than other people, but be patient with yourself, take time, and also it's okay to let go of certain things that you don't like about yourself, because there are people who like to cling on to things because they've been taught, or they've grown accustomed to certain values, behaviors, because they were taught from home. It's okay to say actually they were teaching you according to their level of awareness at that time. And also you should also take accountability on you adding, if you don't want to subtract, or you don't want to cancel out those things or remove those things, at least add on top of them, refine them, those values, whatever values, behaviors that you've learned from your parents or whoever. Okay. And also touching a little bit on sexuality. Sexuality is a bit complex for a lot of black people. We are not as open. It's dark here now. Crap. Now, let me just wrap this up. It's not as open. It's not as how can I put it? It's not as easily digestible to a whole lot of black communities, and also a whole lot of religious communities, right? But there are a lot of sexualities out there. Someone, when I check on Google, someone said over 64 sexualities, someone said 94. I don't know. There are a lot of sexualities out there, and I don't know who's coming up with the sexualities and their names and whatnot and their meanings. But yeah, we need to be clued up because they also affect how we interact within the relationships that we are in as well. You might find out someone started as an heterosexual, but as time goes by, they become bi-curious. It happens. Now you may find out that this person or this individual might cheat or try something out there, without this other person knowing. So there are a lot of sexualities out there. Sapiosexual. It's an interesting one where you are attracted to people who are intelligent. I'm one of those people. So yeah. Without going any further, also there's other thing that people need to know. Animals also display homosexuality. There are gay animals out there. Your lions, your dolphins, dogs. Some are bisexual, by the way, as well. It's not that it's not only homosexual, even bisexual animals are there. So it's a natural thing. It's part of evolution. You don't become one person your entire life. Okay, and also I think this is a type of education topics that need to be included in schools. Just to broaden up the students' perspective on how sometimes sexuality work. Because sometimes you may find out that there are people who feel a certain way about their sexuality, but because how they've been brought up in their families, they can't be expressive about it, which is common amongst black communities and especially religious communities, right? So without further ado, because the camera says and I'm already dark, I'm a dark guy and I don't want it to be even more further than this. So it's fine, I'm gonna leave it like this. My name is Lord the Leviathan, still a sovereign being born in Venus. I like it, I love it, I live it, it's so luminous. And this, for now, is my goodbye. Yellow.